Okay, this is me. Earthcraft really grew out of a lifelong fascination with how humans make meaning. So I studied anthropology in college, and it's always been just my obsession with history and how humans carry on traditions and how we interact with each other. For years, I was always the kid getting in trouble when I was in school for talking too much, being too social. My parents really tried to break me out of it. As I grew older, I realized that's actually my power and my skill and something I need to return to be, fully in my power. So it's how I bridge people and how I bridge traditions. I've been teaching plant knowledge for about a decade at KVCC and at Tillers International, where I host Earthcraft. And for a long time, I was in the music festival scene. I loved going, I loved being part of it, and the back end. But I felt like there was something deeper there that I was missing. And the first gathering that I went to was out west, and it was all women's gathering, and I was completely hooked the first one. And it was about 10 years ago, and I said, I really want to bring this to Southwest Michigan, but make it more inclusive. So. A place where everyone can learn and share, and what we share here is ancestral skills. So ancestors are technically 4 generations back. So that even includes like the automobile and things like that. There's a lot of other gatherings across the country. The oldest one I think is about 35 years old, but they're focused mainly on primitive skills. But I wanted to open up to ancestral skills to have a lot more instructors, a lot more participants. So Earthcraft is more than an event. It's a chance to connect with what makes us human. So it is an experiment in living history. So what we do is experimental archaeology. So that's living the past. And it's not recreating the past perfectly. It's trying new things and being in community, because most of the people who make things and are history nerds, they just want to be together and try things out and learn from the masters, and that's really what I'm trying to do here. So we believe that preservation happens through participation, and be that learning how to butcher, weave a basket, or like lighting a fire in the old ways. We try to keep those traditions alive. So putting it simply, we're doing experimental archaeology, being in community, and preserving practices. We are a non-racist, anti-bias community, and we have all walks of life here. We really rally around the diversity, because a lot of these gatherings, it's kind of one-sided, and there's a lot heavy on a type of person, but here, it's sort of a Switzerland. Like, I have left wing, I have right wing, I have atheists, communists, I have Christians, I have super queer people, non-binary, I have scholars, doctors, and a lot of neurodivergent people as well. What we want to bring here is to bring people out of the ordinary life and into something where they can kind of drop down into a space that's encapsulated. So that's taking people away from technology, children away from screens, and to just let go of the burdens of everyday life. So our challenge here, the biggest challenge is being a leader, because I can figure out how to book the speakers, how to make some social media stuff happen, but I didn't realize like how large of a scale this is, like running hundreds of people for such a small event. So it's quite a tackle. It's kind of like, it's 9 months of work, almost like a birth, going all the way up to this super intense, really, really wild event that it takes a lot, right? And I've mostly been an educator and an organizer, and so I don't have as much training in being a leader precisely. So I'm looking at like structure and So learning how to work with people has really been humbling because it's a lot of social dynamics, right? And what I've done is, you know, try to onboard every person by person and do every single thing myself. So as most entrepreneurs, like doing every single tiny thing yourself is a lot and really intense and taxing. So it's not really working, right? And I'm trying to learn how to delegate and create structures and systems that feel good to me and feel good to my team. So what I've learned is more hands make less work, right, with volunteers, right? Onboarding all my volunteers, but sometimes I have to learn the in between because it can get really messy when it's decision making with too many people. You have to really be on your toes because things happen really quickly, and you have to be able to pivot and find, you know, plan A, B, C, D even on the fly. So that gets really hairy sometimes.
Go ahead and wrap up.
So incentivizing my volunteers as well. So that's the biggest thing, because what do you give volunteers? You give them fun. That's all I have. So what I want to know from everybody here is, what kind of structures have you done from top to bottom to make sure that your team, or how you've structured your team at all in making a team, how that has worked for you? So how to delegate and like communicate concisely to your team so they know what's in your brain so they can do decisions for you. So, thank you.